Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel where we are going to be doing our first week in Brewview for the 2023 season as the Milwaukee Brewers had an amazing opening week of baseball. However, it didn't start out that way, losing 4-0 to the Cubs on opening day in Chicago, 4-0. When there's 3 runs scored in the third inning off of Corbin Burns, when Dansby Swanson singled in 2 runs, Trayman singled in Dansby Swanson, and Yan Gomes grounded out in the fielder's choice for the final score of 4-0. Stats on the game, Brewers really did struggle against Marcus Stroman, who pitched an amazing game of 6 innings, 8 Ks, 3 strikeouts. Only 4 hits for the Brewers, with Willy Adames getting 1 and also walking. William Contreras getting his first hit as a Brewer, while also striking out 3 times. Brian Anderson, 1 for 2 with a walk. We'll talk about him later. And rookie Bryce Turang got his first MLB hit in this game, going 1 for 3 as well. Pitching-wise, Burns really struggled. He had 5 innings pitched, gave up 4 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, only 3 strikeouts, which is not good for him. But the bullpen did good, having 3 scoreless innings with Peter Strzelecki, rookie Gus Farland getting his first inning pitch and a strikeout. And Javi Guerra also had an inning pitch as well, scoreless. Again, Marcus Stroman, really good. 3 hits, no earned runs, 8 Ks, and the bullpen shut down the Brewers. So not really a great start for Milwaukee, but as we'll soon see, the Brewers did really, really good from now on. So, game number 2. We have the Brewers winning against the Cubs 3-1 for the first victory of the season, with Peter Strzelecki getting the victory and Devin Williams getting the save. Brandon Woodruff had a really strong game, 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 8 Ks. Strzelecki, Bush, and Devin Williams all have scoreless innings, which is really good. And scoring in the game, Ian Happ homered in the bottom of the 6th inning off of Brandon Woodruff. And then in the 8th inning is where the Brewers scored all their runs on a Jesse Winker single to center. And William Contreras singled in 2 runs as well for the final score of 3-1. Hitting for the game, Yelich 1 for 4 picking up his first hit. Contreras 1 for 4 getting 2 RBIs. Brian Anderson had another hit, 1 for 3. Owen Miller had a hit as well. Garrett Mitchell had a run on a walk as he pinch hit. Joey Wiemer was called up after an injury to Luis Urias. Got his first major league hit, 1 for 2. And Bryce Turang went 0 for 1 as well as a pinch runner. So very, very good for the Brewers, getting another victory against the Chicago Cubs, 3-1. Technical difficulties, folks. All right. And then we ended the series against the Cubs. 9-5 victory to get the series win. Going 2-1 on the season. Started off a little rough with Dansby Swanson singling in a run, getting the Cubs a 1-0 lead. Then Bryce Turang hit a double, getting his first Major League RBI as Rowdy Tellez came in to score. And then in the bottom of the 2nd, Patrick Wisdom hit a home run. And then top 3rd, the Brewers tied it up 2-2 on Willy Adames' sacrifice fly. In the top of the 4th, Garrett Mitchell tripled in a run. Top 6, Winker singled in a run, 2 runs. Adames singled in a run as well, and then Brian Anderson hit a sacrifice fly, and Garrett Mitchell hit another single to get an 8-2 Brewers lead. Top of the 7th, Jesse Winker hit a sacrifice fly to get a 9-2 lead, and then in mop-up duties, Patrick Wisdom hit a home run, Yan Gomes sacrifice fly, and Cody Bellinger ground out to get the final score of 9-5. Look at the box score: Yelich 2 for 5 with a walk and 2 runs. Winker 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs and a walk. Willy Adames 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs, 2 strikeouts. Rowdy Tellez 1 for 2. Brian Anderson 1 for 3 with an RBI. Garrett Mitchell 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs and a triple. Victor Caratini 1 for 5. Bryce Turang 2 for 3 with an RBI, and Joey Wiemer 1 for 5. So everyone in the Brewers lineup got a hit, which is pretty nice. So Yelich and Turang both had doubles. Mitchell had a triple. Really, really good for the Brewers. Eric Lauer had 5 in the third innings pitched, gave up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, struck out 6, and had 1 home run. Joey Payamps had 1.2 innings pitched with 1 earned run and 1 home run given up as well. Javi Guerra had only a third of an inning pitched, gave up 2 earned runs, so not great. Holby Milner had 0.2 innings pitched, no earned runs, and then Gus Varland had a scoreless inning to wrap up the game. So Eric Lauer got the win for the Brewers as they moved to 2-1 heading into a 3-game series against the New York Mets. And, well, let me tell you, this was a very fun series, with the Brewers winning Game 1 of the series 10-0. Started off in the third inning with Jesse Winker singling in Bryce Terang, and then party started in the fourth with Brian Anderson hitting a massive home run to center, scoring in Garrett Mitchell for the Brewers' first home run of the year, 3-0 Milwaukee. And then the bottom of the fifth, that's where everything came apart for the Mets. Willie Adames singled to left, scoring in Christian Yelich. Then Contreras grounded out, scoring in Jesse Winker. And then Brian Anderson singled in a run as well to give a 6-0 lead. And then Bryce Terang, first home game of his career, first home run was a grand slam to give the Brewers the eventual final score of 10-0. If you look at the box score, Freddie Peralta pitched very, very well, going 6 strong innings of no earned run baseball, only gave up 2 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. And then Bryce Wilson came in for 3 innings of mop-up duty with 3 walks and 2 strikeouts, and looks like he got credit with the save. Don't know why, but whatever. For the Brewers, Yelich 0 for 4 with a walk and 4 strikeouts, so not great there. Jesse Winker 1 for 3 with an RBI and 2 walks. Willie Adames 1 for 5 with an RBI. Rowdy Tellez 1 for 4. William Contreras 1 for 5 with an RBI. Garrett Mitchell 1 for 4. Brian Anderson 2 for 3 with a home run and 3 RBIs. Bryce Terang 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs on the grand slam, and 1 for 3 for Joey Wiemer as well. So the youth move is going very, very good for the Brewers. RBI is good, and Yelich had a stolen base, and Terang had his second stolen base of the year due to the new rules, which I really like. And then we go to the next game where the Brewers won 9-0 against the New York Mets. Against one of the most expensive payrolls in the league, Brewers held them to no runs in the first 2 games of the series. No, not play-by-play, box score. So look at scoring. Started in the bottom of the first with Brian Anderson hitting a double to left, scoring in 2 runs. And then in a 6th inning, off of Max Scherzer, one of the best pitchers of this generation, back-to-back-to-back home runs with Rowdy Tellez, Brian Anderson, and Garrett Mitchell, giving the Brewers a 5-0 lead. And Anderson and Tellez had mammoth shots, which was awesome. Then in the bottom of the 7th, we had back-to-back home runs again with Brian Anderson hitting his 3rd home run in 2 games, giving the Brewers an 8-0 lead. And then Garrett Mitchell hit another home run, 9-0 Milwaukee for the win. For the Brewers, Wade Miley pitched excellent, going 6 scoreless innings of 5-hit baseball, 3 Ks, no walks, and then Peter Strzelecki, Holby Milner, and Javi Guerra all had scoreless innings, no walks as well. Very good control for the Brewers pitchers there. Hitting, Yelich went 2 for 5 with 2 runs. Joey Winker went 0 for 3. Willie Adames went 2 for 4. Rowdy Tellez 1 for 1 with a home run. Brian Anderson 3 for 4 with 2 home runs. Garrett Mitchell 2 for 4 with 2 home runs as well. Oh, pardon me, sorry. Victor Caratini went 1 for 3, and Joey Wiemer went 2 for 3. So double for Anderson, 2 home runs by Anderson. Wiemer got his first stolen base of the year, as well as the Brewers win 9-0. Then in the final game for this episode, the Brewers swept the Mets on a 7-6 victory off a walk-off home run by Garrett Mitchell. So in the first inning, Francisco Lindor doubled off of Corbin Burns, giving the Mets a 1-0 lead. And then Owen Miller singled in a run to tie the game at 1-1. And then in the bottom of the second, Joey Wiemer hit his first career home run, giving the Brewers a 4-1 lead. And then in the top of the third, the Mets tied the game up off of a Lindor single and then a Pete Alonso home run. And then in the top of the fifth, Alonso hit his second home run of the game to make it a 6-4 lead for the Mets. But the Brewers tied it up right back up in the bottom of the fifth with a Jesse Winker double that scored in 2 runs. And then, as I said before, Garrett Mitchell homered to win the game for the Brewers in the bottom of the ninth. So we go to the box score. Brewers hitters, Mike Brosseau went 1 for 3. Garrett Mitchell went 1 for 2 with the walk-off home run, which, wonderful. Wade Down was an 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Yelich, 0 for 3 with a walk. Juan Contreras went 1 for 3. Luke Voigt went 2 for 4, which is very good for him. Brian Anderson went 1 for 3. Jesse Winker went 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Owen Miller 1 for 2. And Joey Wiemer went 1 for 4 with his first career home run. Stolen bases, Luke Voigt actually got his first stolen base of the year, so good for him. Corbin Burns really struggled in this game, went 4 1/3 innings, 6 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks. He is struggling to start the year real bad. Then Hobie Milner with 1 2/3 scoreless. Peter Strzelecki, a scoreless inning. Matt Bush scoreless. And Devin Williams had a scoreless inning and got the victory. So overall, great start for the Brewers as the team is doing really, really good. Fueled by our young players. And Brian Anderson has been incredible. 500 batting average, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, incredible OPS. Garrett Mitchell has been playing really well, has 3 home runs, 5 RBIs, 300 average. Rowdy Tellez has a home run. Brian Anderson, 3 home runs. Bryce Terang has been incredible as well for the Brewers. We have a youth movement going on in Milwaukee with Mitchell, Weimer, and Terang. And it's really great to see for the team what is happening with that. So that is the first week for Brewers. We are 5-1 heading into a weekend series against the Cardinals. And I look forward to sharing more information with you guys in the future. Until then, see you around.